Hello lovers! Here we are back with a new topic. In this video we are going to unfold root cause and solutions on laziness and sadness, which is simplified in 5 effective steps. So let's get straight into it. Step 1. Identify what's really going on. Clarity and self-awareness. Left unchecked, laziness and sadness often mask deeper issues. What feels like laziness might be fatigue, anxiety, or even depression. What looks like sadness might stem from burnout or unmet emotional needs. Recognizing these root causes is the first act of empowerment. Track your state. For at least a week, log when you feel unmotivated or down. Note the time, location, thoughts, energy, and mood. Use a simple scale, 1 to 10, for both motivation and emotional well-being. A consistent pattern may emerge. Sleep debt? Stress? Unclear goals? Differentiate symptoms. Laziness often involves short bursts of avoidance. Depression is persistent, affecting interest, energy levels, appetite, and daily function. If your symptoms are deep, ongoing, or include cognitive/physical changes, consider consulting a healthcare professional. Uncover emotional triggers. Anxiety around failure, overwhelm from unclear tasks, or low self-worth can feed shame and avoidance. Reddit users note, understand that procrastination is about anxiety and not about laziness. Stop beating yourself up. By rooting out whether it's fatigue, overwhelm, or emotional struggle, you avoid one-size-fits-all fixes and lay groundwork for targeted solutions. Step 2. Build tiny wins and healthy routines. Once clarity sets in, small, actionable habits help break inertia and lift spirits with minimal stress. Micro steps. If writing a report feels overwhelming, commit to 5 minutes or writing 1 sentence. This triggers the Zeigarnik effect. When a task is started, your brain wants to finish it. Pomodoro method. Work for a fixed interval, for example 25 minutes, then break. This balances focus and rest, reinforcing productivity without burnout. 2-minute rule. If something takes under 2 minutes, do it immediately. These quick wins boost momentum and minimize clutter. Morning rituals. Establish consistent habits, hydration, light movement, gratitude, planning, to start the day with intention. One study highlights how ritual can switch you from comfort-seeking to discipline-oriented behavior. Physical self-care. Regular sleep, 7 to 9 hours, balanced diet, hydration, and mild exercise support energy and mental health. Everyone deserves slow days, but creating baseline wellness shields against chronic lethargy. These habits are not about radical transformation, they're about incremental strides. Daily consistency builds confidence, proving, I can do this. Step 3. Rewire thoughts, mindset, and emotional tools. With initial routines established, it's time to shift how you think and feel because mindset entrains motivation and mood. Reframe perfectionism. Instead of I must do it perfectly, try I'll do it badly, but I'll start. Progress matters more than polish. If then planning, decide in advance, if I feel stuck, then I'll work for just 2 minutes. This removes choice friction and automates action. Mindfulness and emotional distance. Practice pausing, observing thoughts/emotions without judgment. Over time, this improves emotional regulation and flexibility. Self-compassion. Instead of berating yourself after a lapse, respond kindly, okay, that happened. What next? Self-kindness fosters resilience more than guilt-generating shame. Embrace discomfort. Recognize that growth comes from mild resistance. Build a tolerance for discomfort by starting small, cold showers, doubt-facing conversations until they feel less daunting. Over time, rewiring your internal voice builds a mindset that's more motivated, self-governed, and emotionally agile. Step 4. Sculpt your environment and social ecosystem. Your surroundings, both physical and social, have tremendous power in either fueling or hindering progress. Declutter and remove distractions. Turn off notifications, clear digital or physical clutter, and create dedicated work/leisure zones. Research shows environment cues heavily sway focus and energy. Time blocking. Schedule your activities, work, breaks, self-care, fun, with clarity. It reduces overwhelm and decision fatigue. Accountability partners. Work side by side, physically or virtually, share progress publicly, and celebrate together. Reddit users recommend body doubling and peer systems for follow-through. Nature and light exposure, even brief time outdoors or near a window, can lift mood and reduce fatigue. Buffer rituals, before and after intense tasks, ritualize transition, music, tea, short walk. To cue mental readiness and decompression. By shaping your environment and weaving social support into your routines, you reduce friction and reinforce motivation and well-being. Step 5. Monitor and adjust. Feedback loops and support. Last but essential, make this process iterative. Growth comes from adapting, not just doing. Track progress. Use a journal or simple tracking app to record mood, energy, task completion, and time spent. Numbers don't lie, they help you spot what works and what doesn't. Celebrate micro-wins, no matter how small, acknowledge your progress. A self-pat on the back, share with a friend, or mark it visually. These rewards strengthen the habit loop. Iterate, review weekly, what habits are working? What needs tweaking? Adjust goals, schedules, environment, or emotional strategies accordingly. Seek help when needed. If sadness deepens, motivation stays flat, or anxiety takes over, consider therapy, group support, or counseling. Depression and anxiety often need professional care. Engage a peer group, join accountability or mental wellness communities, online or offline. Shared struggles and triumphs often transform motivation and hope. By tracking, adapting, and building support, you transform temporary changes into sustainable growth. Over time and with self-compassion, this layered framework helps you dismantle both laziness and sadness, replacing them with energy, purpose, and resilience. In summary, get clear on what's driving low motivation or mood. Start tiny with habits that build momentum. Rewire the mind with mindset tools and self-compassion. Shape your surroundings to remove friction and invite action. Track continuously, celebrate progress, and seek support when needed. This 5-step system isn't magic, it's about gradually layering habits, mindsets, environments, and social structures. Repeat consistently, iterate thoughtfully, and watch as your energy, mood, and productivity rise.